Could Iran buy surplus Chinese and Russian fighters? 5 cost-effective jets to upgrade the Iranian fleet. The expiry of a UN arms embargo on Iran in October 2020, the country has been expected to begin purchasing modern fighter aircraft from foreign sources to improve its Air Force's combat fleet. The result of the embargo, which lasted well over a decade, and of Western pressure on post-Soviet Russia before then to deny Iran access to modern combat aircraft, has been an Iranian Air Force that remains overwhelmingly reliant on obsolete third-generation aircraft acquired in the 1970s from the United States. A small number of fourth-generation fighters in service, including 2 indigenously upgraded American F-14A fighter squadrons and 2 MiG-29A and 1 Su-24 squadrons acquired from the Soviet Union in the 3 years before its collapse. These are all very early fourth-generation designs which make up a small portion of the Iranian fleet. Although Iran's defense sector has become relatively self-reliant, and has been able to acquire most of what it does not produce itself from North Korea, which ignored the arms embargo, its inability to acquire modern fighter aircraft has been a notable weakness. While both China and Russia are today willing to supply Iran with fighter aircraft, the Middle Eastern state has notably struggled to afford the acquisition of modern fighter aircraft from either country. A number of unverified reports from mid-April 2021 indicated that while Iran had shown an interest in acquiring J-10C single-quote 4++ generation fighter jets from China, a sophisticated design which due to its lightweight and large scale of production has been offered at a relatively low cost, the country struggled to afford the Chinese fighters even in limited numbers. With the J-10C unaffordable, the possibility of acquiring heavier aircraft such as the Russian Su-30SM or Su-57, which the Iranian military had reportedly also shown an interest in, was negligible in the near term. While Iran could potentially neglect to invest in new fighters, relying on sophisticated ground-based air defenses to guard its airspace and on drones and cruise missiles to project power, it could potentially seek to acquire older and cheaper fighter models from China or Russia to modernize its fleet. Although such aircraft are no longer in production, they are potentially available for purchase from active or reserve units or from storage, and can potentially be refurbished to meet Iranian requirements. These early fourth-generation aircraft would still represent a very major capability upgrade over Iran's existing fleet of third-generation aircraft such as the Vietnam War-era F-4E, F-5E and J-7. A look at 5 early fourth-generation aircraft which could be acquired second-hand from China or Russia at a more modest cost is given below. The oldest variant of China's J-10 Firebird lightweight fighter design. The J-10A has been in service since 2006 with an estimated 320 in service today, approximately 75 of which are of the twin-seat J-10AS trainer variant. With the far more capable J-10C currently in serial production, China's People's Liberation Army Air Force may welcome the chance to retire these older aircraft and replace them with new J-10C units, while Iran could purchase the J-10A at a much lower cost than newer J-10 variants. The J-10A has several major drawbacks relative to the J-10C, including an older and much less powerful sensor suite, older engines, reliance on much shorter-ranged PL-12 air-to-air missiles,